EveryLift, Coalham Townhall. Overall, this was one of my favorite Skyscrapersim buildings back in the day. Why do I think it was my favorite? Probably because of the architecture, which looks a lot to a historic building, like built in 1900. But it's actually confirmed that this building was actually built in the 1960s. If I'm not wrong, in 1958. Anyways, coming inside the building and first to a glass lift that just goes between the ground and first floors. I presume that this was a Graham Brothers because of the core panel, and then eventually it was like completely replaced into generic. Some Swiss generic, I must presume. Okay, so I had no reason of why this Skyscrapersim building was my favorite back in the day. It was probably because of the implementation of the swing door list in Skyscrapersim, which honestly I've never saw one of that before. It's quite difficult to implement a swing door lift in Skyscrapersim, but it was easy, like just to make one on Roblox. Anyways, and now to the next lift. This lift is still an original Graham Brothers, which an original Graham Brothers. And also, this lift goes down to basement and then all the way up to floor 4. Floors 3 and 4, for some odd reason, are not done yet, as you can see in this picture, because, like literally, the ceiling that connects between floors 2 and 3 is invisible. But once you no clip up to floor 3, you can see that the floor is just between floors 2 and 3 is visible. Anyways, let's get on to riding this lift. And now, going back down to basement and now to the next lift. This is the service lift. It used to be a Graham Brothers, but eventually it was modernized by ThyssenKrupp. And also, on the rest of the floors, this lift is locked off, but for some odd reason you can call it a basement without even a key or something. And now to the lift next to this one. This is also another Graham Brothers which is modernized by ThyssenKrupp. And plus, this is 3-speed inner doors. And despite that, this lift shaft goes further than ground floor, meaning that this could have been extended to basement the time ThyssenKrupp modernized this lift. Now to the next lift. This is also another original Graham Brothers. This is similar to the last one. Apart from that, this lift starts at the ground floor instead of starting at basement. And now, going back down to basement, and now to the next lift. This is also another Graham Brothers which was modernized by ThyssenKrupp. Somehow this lift has managed to keep its original inner door-less style. And also, this lift goes much further down than basement 1. It goes down to basement 2 and basement 3. For some odd reason, in the buttons it's labelled as B, SB and SSB, whilst on the indicators labelled as B1, B2 and B3. And also, since this lift is inner door-less, there's a sign telling you that you should be careful of what you do in this lift.